This is how you earn and upgrade your team captain players in the quickest way possible in Madden 24. Now, Soul Sister family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. In this one, we're going to be talking about team captains and giving you watching this video the ultimate guide to get them and level them up. Okay, now let's get started with the first FAQ question that it seems like a lot of people have, and that's Swift. How do you even find where your team captain player is? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the live events tab for Madden 24, and you're going to hold the left trigger on your remote. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to pop up this menu right here. As you guys will see at the top of the screen, it says Season 1, Ultimate Preseason, Team Captain, and Headliners. And I think a lot of people were a little bit confused as to how you can even find the Team Captain Field Pass, the Team Captain information, all those objectives. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to hold the left trigger when you're on the Live Events tab, and you're going to scroll down until you get to Team Captains. Once you get there, release the left trigger, and that will bring you to the Team Captain section of the Live Event menu. And once we're in this Live Event menu, there's a few different areas we can check out. There's the Events tab, there's the Sets tab, the Catalog, and the Objective section. But we're going to move on over to the Objective section. That's where most of the stuff we want is. Okay, so click X to navigate on over to the Objectives, and you're going to see two different tabs at the top of the screen. There's the Objective section and the Reward section. Now, we'll start it off by looking at these rewards, because this will kind of give you the overview for how team captains work. If you don't know, just a really high-level explanation, team captains are basically players that are going to be on your team for the entirety of Madden 24. And as the year progresses, you'll be able to pick up more and more team captain tokens and use those team captain tokens to upgrade these players. So Eric Berry, for example, is starting as an 80 overall. You can upgrade him to an 85 overall using team captain tokens, and then as the year progresses, there'll be more and more tokens that become available to boost this card up to an 86, an 87, and beyond. Now, one change that EA Sports did make with the team captains is you don't pick one of them anymore. In the past, what you used to do is you would pick one of these players. So you'd pick Eric Berry, Rondé Barber, Kevin Mawai, or Frank Gore. But no, that's not the case. Let me show you how this year works. Now, this year, as you go through the Team Captain Field Pass, you're going to progressively earn each of these Team Captain players. So level 2 is Frank Gore, level 4 is Kevin Mawai, level 6 is Rondé Barber, and then level 8 is going to be Eric Berry. And ultimately, there will be enough tokens in here to max out all these players. So all 4 of these cards can have their stats maxed out, which is awesome. We have 4 awesome free players to pick up. Okay, really quickly, just want to interrupt the video. If you're watching this and you don't know, I post daily Madden 24 Ultimate Teams tips and tricks just like this. So if you like these types of videos and you want to build your Madden 24 team and maybe figure out some hidden strategies in this game to pick up free players, free coins, or any other cool content in Madden 24, stay a while, hit that sub button. Because boys, we're on the road to 200,000 subscribers, so if you rock with me, you enjoy the content, just do one thing for me, scroll down, hit that sub button. Obviously, it doesn't change anything for you, it's free to do. All hitting that sub button's gonna do is really support my YouTube channel, and it's a free way of doing so, so I'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get back to the video. Okay, now like I was briefly alluding to, these team captain tokens are going to be used to upgrade your team captain players. So as you can see, level 3, level 5, level 7, and then level 9 and beyond, you're going to be able to pick up more and more team captain tokens. Right now, I believe there are 11 available tokens, but that number will continue to increase because every 2 weeks, EA Sports is going to add another level, which means we'll get another team captain token. Now, in a second, I'm going to show you guys the objectives in here and the quickest way to complete these, because these objectives will give you progress on this team captain field pass by giving you XP, getting you from level 4 to level 5, level 6 to level 7. But before we do, let's talk about how you can upgrade these players. So we're going to go to my lineup screen right here. You can either go to your lineup screen or you can go to your item binder, and we're going to look at one of our team captain players. So Kevin Mawai right here, this is the card that I want to upgrade to start off with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click square, and then I'm going to click upgrade. That's going to take me to this tab right here where I can put in team captain tokens to get this guy from an 80 all the way up to an 85. And boys, this can be done with all your team captain players in this game. Every single one can go from an 80 to an 85. To do so, you got to put in 5 tokens. And luckily enough for me, I already have one of these, so I can show you guys exactly how this process works. I'm going to click X, I'm going to click select from item manager, and then I'm going to put in my team captain token to upgrade this player from an 80 to an 81. Now, ultimately, as we get more and more progress on this field pass and we pick up more and more XP, I'm going to be able to move this guy up all the way from that 81 to his 85. And also, if you want a video talking about the best team captain players to upgrade first, let me know by dropping a like or dropping a comment, and I can certainly do that, because obviously you're gonna have to be a little strategic when you're using these tokens. You're gonna want to upgrade the better players first and then kind of wait on upgrading some of those worse players, because obviously you don't get every single token instantly. You're gonna get tokens slowly, so you got to use them strategically. Okay, so now you understand the changes to the team captain promo, you understand how to upgrade these cards. Let's talk about how we can actually get progress in this field pass as quick as possible. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click R1 right here, and that's gonna navigate us on on over to this objective tab. And as you guys can see, Madden has not been out for long, and I've already made a lot of progress on these. I'll be done with literally every single objective in here in, I would say, about 48 hours. Let me talk about how I'm going to do so. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's a multitude of different objectives in here. If we take a look at this one right here, which is record fumbles in any game mode, as you can see, you got to do this 5 times. And once you do so, you're going to get 1,500 team captain XP. Now, for some of these missions, that XP number will vary. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But let me just talk about my strategy and what we're going to do to get this done quickly. Now, the first mission, which in my opinion is probably the easiest to complete, is going to be scoring points in any game mode. This is the first one that I'm suspecting everyone watching this video is going to have to knock out. Let's talk about how we can do this in just a couple minutes. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to go to solo challenges, you're going to go to the headliner solos, and you're literally just going to play this first challenge. Go to the first challenge in a likely contender, play it on 1-star difficulty, and then just throw for a touchdown. And all I'm going to do is repeat this process until I've scored 100 points. That should take you no more than 3 minutes. It's literally taking you about 10 to 20 seconds to score 7 points right here and get that touchdown. So realistically, this is not going to take you very long. Do that mission first, and then you'll kind of unlock everything else. And the reason why I suggest you guys do that first is because for a lot of these missions, you need a team captain player in your lineup to get progress. Like these 4 missions you see right here, you need a team captain player in your lineup. So we're going to complete this score points in any game mode mission first. That'll give us 1,000 team captain XP, which is enough to get you to level number 2 and get that Frank Gore. So what you're going to want to do immediately after you get Frank Gore and immediately after you do that first mission is put Frank Gore in your lineup. He can be a starter, he can be a backup. I put him as a backup in my lineup. And then once you've completed that first mission, it's totally up to you as to how you want to get the rest of these objectives done. Honestly, you're kind of going to need a super balanced diet of Madden Ultimate Team to actually get these done. There's defensive stuff like fumbles, sacks, interceptions. There's offensive stuff like yards. There's defensive stuff like tackles. There's really any stat you could possibly collect in this game, there's a mission for. So really all I would say is immediately get that first mission done, put Frank Gore in your lineup, and then it's up to you. You can play solos, you can play house rules. I've honestly had a lot of success playing house rules because I feel like there's a lot of players in there that don't really know what they're doing. They'll take sacks, they'll throw interceptions, they'll fumble the football. You can get a lot of tackles when you're playing online in that type of game mode, and eventually you can even score some points, get some yards, and get some wins. So I feel like playing house rules is probably my favorite way to actually rack up stats right here. And as you guys can see, I've made some pretty good progress in about 20 to 30 minutes of house rules. We've really gotten a lot of this stuff done, and we're also kind of progressing on everything at around the same speed, which is good. And that's kind of the benefit house rules gives you, right? You're going to get all these stats done kind of at the same time. Now, obviously, if you don't want to play house rules, you can most certainly go into your solo challenges and grind for stats. What that would look like is going into a solo challenge and then just picking one stat and doing it over and over again. So if, let's say, for example, we wanted to get our field goals done, what I could do is I could go to a solo, I could get in field goal range, I could kick a field goal, I can do that over and over again until that mission is done, and then I can move on to a different stat. So then I could maybe move on to like a defensive solo. I would maybe play this one, I would play it on 1-star difficulty, and maybe I'd go for interceptions, or maybe I'd go for sacks, or maybe I'd go for fumbles. You can do that if you want to. Those are kind of your 2 different options. Number 1 is playing house rules, where you'll kind of get like a balanced diet of everything. You'll get everything done at around the same speed. And then number 2 is going to solo challenges, having a stat you want to do in mind, and then playing that solo over and over again until you get that stat done enough times. Those are kind of your 2 options to grind for stats. I personally am doing house rules. If you want to do solos, fully up to you. And yeah, that's my guide for how you can earn and upgrade team captain players in Madden 24. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button. Again, it's an awesome way to support my channel and a free way of doing so. If you learned something, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you're already subbed and you made it to the end of the video, leave a like and check out this one. I think you'll enjoy this video as well. I'm out, boys. Peace.